Howdy kids, Farmer Seabold here. We're going to learn more about the farm habitat. Let's go. Remember what this is called? This habitat. It's called a farm habitat. Now we've learned about the pond habitat and the woodland habitat and the desert habitat and the ocean habitat and now the farm habitat. Now all the other ones are made in nature. Not a man made it, just the way they were created. It's where plants and animals live together. This one is man-made. Farmers live on it, people live on it, they work on it, they grow things. What are some things that they grow on a farm? Let me hear you. Plants, what kind of plants? Things to eat? Tell me some things to eat that might grow on a farm. Did you say corn? Probably. Corn's for animals and people. What about tomatoes? How about fruit trees? I bet fruit trees that grow on the farm. What are some animals that live on a farm? We're going to look at some. Remember? Pig. Hey! Horse. Chickens. Moo! Cows. All those live on the farm. Who can remember what this is? This is a barn. One of my favorite books I read my kids is a book called The Big Red Barn. And this is a big red barn. And look right here, this is where the hay is stored. And there's the barn cat and the horse. There's another barn cat, another horse. There's a sheep, and there's our farm dog. Okay? Farmers have barns so that their animals can live there and stay warm in the winter time. Yep. Especially cows, and cows will live there, and where's the cow? So there's not a picture of a cow in there. The cows would live in the barn, and we would go there. What does cows give us that's very important for us? Milk, very good. Here's a picture of them milking the cow. Remember we talked about how interesting this was, that there's a machine they put on there, and that's so that they can get the milk without getting it dirty and their hands touching it. Because right now, aren't we washing our hands a lot with the COVID-19? Yep, we are. So that's just showing some interesting and clean and healthy way to get milk from a cow. Cows give us milk. People wash their hands or use milking machines to milk cows. Then the milk is sold at the store. Some people drink milk and eat things made out of butter. Ice cream, yogurt, cheese, and butter are all made out of milk. Do you like to eat ice cream? Butter? Milk? Me too. I love it. And cheese, yummy, yummy. Okay? And so there's some people that don't eat things that come from cows or any other animals, and those people are called vegans. Do you remember we talked about that briefly? If you don't eat any kind of product that comes from an animal, you're a vegan, and if you don't eat any animal meat, you're a vegetarian. All right, let's look at another picture. Skip on over it. This is a picture of a little boy. What's he doing? He's taking care of the chickens. Remember, the farm habitat is a man-made habitat, so there are pictures that are going to be of people helping take care of the animals and plants on a farm. Chickens need feed like corn every day. They also need fresh water. Who remembers what kind of food we get from chickens? I like them. We had these for breakfast at my house. Anybody remember? How about eggs? Yep, eggs. All right, this is our next picture. Woo, somebody's picking a lot of what are these vegetables? Remember I told you it was a fruit though? Tomatoes, that's right. How do farmers take care of plants? People take care of plants on farms. First, they plant the seed in the soil, then they water the seed. When the plants like these tomatoes have grown up, people will harvest the crops. We eat all different kinds of plants from the farm. Who can name some other plants that grow on farms that humans eat? We talked about tomatoes, we talked about corn. What a bunny rabbit eats? Carrots, good. What about, they're green and you can chop them up. A lot of people like to eat them. They're two different types of green, kind of long vegetables that look like this. They're green and long. One's a cucumber and one is a zucchini. I grow zucchini at my house. And then potatoes, you could dig up potatoes right there. Look at all those zucchini, carrot, pumpkin, potatoes. And then here's the tractor. We use this farm tractor. It's a piece of equipment that we use on the farm to help harvest the crops. Farmers use tractors to help plant crops, and they like to plant plants like corn and soybeans and wheat grow in fields where they can be harvested with the tractor. After the farmer harvests the crops with the tractor, they turn the food into what is sold at the grocery store. Who would like to go on a tractor ride? That would be super cool, wouldn't it? It's not going too well today. Hey.
Do you need help?
No. We'll just make it stay. Let's say goodbye to each animal that lives on the farm. It's been fun to learn about this man-made habitat of the farm. Goodbye, cow. Goodbye, sheep. Goodbye, chickens. Goodbye, pigs. Can't see the pigs, but they're pigs. Goodbye, horse. Goodbye, dog. Goodbye, cat. Now I'm going to read a story that I read in my class, and it's called The Farm Flu. And I thought it would be a fun book to end our time together because we've been talking about COVID-19 and the coronavirus, and it's kind of like the flu. So I thought I'd read you a funny story about farm flu. So this is the book, Farm Flu, by Teresa Bateman. My mom's a farmer, so am I. We work the farm through wet and dry. Oh, look at the baby pigs. There's a donkey. I forgot about a donkey. And there's turkey. But it's likely just as well that my mom was out of town for a spell. When marching through the morning dew, I heard the milk cow go, Achoo! Poor thing, I said. You've got the flu. I've never helped a sickly cow. I just know how to milk and plow. But I knew that what my mom would do if it were me who had the flu. So I tucked in the Guernsey into bed with tissues for her stuffy head. Would you put a cow in your bed? I brought her hot alfalfa tea and fluffed her pillows hourly. He's a good helper. He'd take her care of. The next day I was up at dawn, the Guernsey cow kept snoring on. I heard a cock-a-doodle-doo, then the chickens clucked. Achoo! Uh-oh. I knew just what my mom would do if it were me who had the flu. The TV room became a coop. I brought them bowls of barley soup. The barnyard chickens called with chores to do, but then the piglets squealed. Achoo! I knew what my mom would do if it were me who had the flu. I popped the piglets into the tub and gave them all a belly rub. Just then I was almost through and I heard the turkeys gobble out. Achoo! Uh-oh, everybody on the farm is getting sick. I knew just what my mom would do if it were me who had the flu. They changed the channel and asked for snacks, said popcorn helped them to relax. They got out chess and checkers too, and then the donkey brayed. What did he say? Achoo! I knew just what my mom would do if it were me who had the flu. Reclining on the back porch swing, he asked for some of everything. May I have some more popcorn, please? Then I heard a wild and woolly crew arrived and loudly bawed, Achoo! I just knew what to do. I knew what my mom would do if it were me who had the flu. The attic had a little room. I cleaned it up with mop and broom and settled in all the woolly guests while urging them, shh, get some rest. That night I couldn't get much sleep. My room was underneath the sheet. The house was filled with clunk, cluck, oink, and moo. How odd they all should catch the flu. The next day I arose and yawned. The house was still as morning dawned. I stopped. I listened. No. Achoo! I knew Too sick to be outside, I see. Then you're too sick to watch TV. No games, no toys, just stay in bed. No popcorn. You must eat mush instead. Probably like oatmeal. A miracle. They were all cured. They hurried out without a word and galloped to the barn with glee, recuperating magically. I followed, but my steps were slow. I felt like half-baked sourdough. Relieved the end was now in view, I stumbled, I blinked, and sneezed. Achoo! They quickly treated me for flu, exactly like my mom would do. I am so glad that my friends are staying well and that nobody has the flu.